You know what nobody tells you about success, about real power, about becoming the person who walks into a room and everyone just knows you're different? It's not your skills, not your talent, not even your work ethic. It's something darker, something you've been taught to suppress your entire life, something society convinced you was toxic, dangerous, even evil. And right now, while everyone else is out there trying to be humble, trying to be likable, trying to fit in, you're about to discover why your ego, that raw, unfiltered, unapologetic part of you, is actually the only thing standing between who you are now and the person you're terrified you'll never become. And if you click away from this video, you'll go back to playing small, wondering why others rise while you stay stuck. So let me ask you something. Are you ready to stop pretending? Because here's the brutal truth they don't want you to know. Every single person you admire, every CEO, every champion, every icon who changed the game, they all had one thing in common. They weaponized their ego instead of killing it. See, society runs on a lie, a carefully constructed narrative that keeps you controllable. And that lie is this: ego is bad, ego makes you arrogant, ego destroys relationships, so you should be humble, grateful, and wait your turn. But here's what actually happens when you follow that advice. You become invisible. You become someone who watches other people live the life you dreamed about because while you were busy being humble, someone with a bigger ego took your spot, your opportunity, your future. The power of ego isn't about being a narcissist or treating people like garbage. It's about understanding a fundamental psychological truth. The world doesn't reward the best person, it rewards the person who believes they're the best. Because confidence isn't just attractive, it's magnetic. It bends reality. It changes how people perceive you, how they invest in you, how they move out of your way. Think about it. When you walk into a job interview, a date, a confrontation, who wins? Not the most qualified, not the nicest, but the one who controls the frame. The one whose self-belief is so unshakable that everyone else starts believing it too. This is dark potential. The part of you that doesn't ask for permission, doesn't apologize for wanting more, doesn't shrink to make others comfortable. And right now, most people watching this are terrified of that version of themselves because you've been conditioned to believe that wanting power, wanting control, wanting to dominate your field makes you a bad person. But let me flip that. What's more selfish? Becoming powerful enough to change lives, create opportunities, and build something meaningful, or staying weak, broke, and dependent because you're afraid of what people might think? Your ego is your operating system. It's the voice that says, I deserve this. I'm capable of this. I won't settle for less than this. And when you learn to calibrate it correctly, not kill it but control it, you become unstoppable. Here's how you actually unlock this. First, separate ego from delusion. Ego says, I can become the best if I work for it. Delusion says, I'm already the best without proof. See the difference? Real ego is backed by action, by obsessive improvement, by results that speak louder than words. Second, use ego as fuel, not a crutch. Every time someone doubts you, every time you fail, every time reality humbles you, let that sting feed your ego. Let it whisper, I'll prove them wrong. Because that burning feeling, that rage, that refusal to accept mediocrity, that's not toxicity. That's rocket fuel. Third, understand the psychology of perception. People don't see your hard work, your late nights, your sacrifices. They see your energy, your certainty, your presence. And ego is what creates that aura. It's what makes someone look at you and think they're going somewhere. Fourth, stop apologizing for your ambition. The moment you feel guilty for wanting more, wanting better, wanting to rise above, you've already lost because every successful person you envy felt that same guilt and chose to ignore it. And here's where most people mess up. They think ego means being loud, flashing success, talking down to others. But real power is quiet. It's the person who doesn't need to prove anything because their results do it for them. It's the calm confidence that says, I know what I'm worth and I don't need your validation. Now I know some of you are feeling something right now. Maybe it's excitement, maybe it's fear, maybe it's that uncomfortable realization that you've been playing small your whole life. And if you're feeling that, if this is hitting different, just know that thousands of others are watching the same video right now, having the same realization. And the ones who take action today will be the ones running things tomorrow while everyone else is still waiting for permission. The biggest psychological shift you need to make is this. Stop seeing ego as the enemy and start seeing it as your edge, because in a world full of people who dim their light to make others comfortable, the person who shines unapologetically will always win. So here's my challenge to you, and I'm not saying this lightly. Make a decision right now, this second, that you're done shrinking, done apologizing, done waiting for the right time to step into your power, because that version of you, that unstoppable, ego-driven, relentless force, that person already exists inside you. They're just waiting for you to stop being scared of them. And every day you wait, every day you choose comfort over growth, humility over hunger, You're not being a good person, you're being a scared one. And fear disguised as virtue is still just fear. The world is run by people who decided they mattered, who chose themselves first, who built their ego into armor, and walked through every obstacle like it was paper. And you can either spend the rest of your life resenting them, or you can become one of them. But that choice expires the moment you close this video, so decide now. Are you going to rise, or are you going to stay exactly where you are, watching others live the life you were too afraid to claim?